Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs, and we are continuing on embellishing the Remnants Lovely Layers album that we're making using the Prima Santorini paper line. And remember, the Lovely Layers was designed to be matted with the large cutoff pieces. So when you cut your paper down to your printer size, you'll have these large cutoff pieces when you cut your 12 by 12 down. So the whole thing was meant to be matted with this, except for the covers. You do need a little bit bigger of a piece. So we do have a few larger scraps from when we made the cover. So we don't need the cover right now, so I'm going to set this aside. As usual, I will have the links to the templates in the description box below, which is the show more section. If you hit that, it'll open up the description box. The templates will be there, the playlist for the Remnants Lovely Layers will be there, and products and things will be down there. There probably will be, if I mention other videos, there'll be links to those down there and all of that. So the last one we did was this page here. It's turned out so cute, right? We didn't do anything on the insides there. But we kind of stopped there. So I decided we're just going to do like the main pages first to make sure that we have enough leftovers. Okay, so I want to start with the, whoa.
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for... Okay, so I am start with.
No. Okay, Siri just turned on. That was, oh, she's still on, or he's still on. Quit! Stop it! None of that. Why is it doing that? That's twice now. We don't want that. Okay. Maybe I'm saying something too loud. Okay, alright, moving on. Let's start with the, floating accordion pocket envelope thingy. So I'm going to remove that paper clip. Either that or, yeah, let's start with this. So I'm going to move this, I'm going to move that aside. So another thing I want to think about too is a closure. And I'm not sure, I'm still not 100% positive of what kind of closure I want. Oh, before I forget too, I'm going to grab the inserts that go in there. And they are right here. Okay, so I'm not really sure what kind of closure I want to use for this yet. I don't know. I don't think I want to use a magnet because that would be very difficult to do, to try to figure out. So I'm just going to think on it while I am matting things. So let's start with the envelope. Okay, I want the, at least this part here, to be the pattern paper for sure. And I might, let's see. That is so pretty. I love that. I might use that for right there. I just love that little cluster of flowers there. Isn't that pretty? So I'm thinking I might use that there. And then I might use that along the outside there. I don't know if that piece is big enough. Yeah. Or this piece, should I use that piece? Yeah, that's more suited. And then on the back side, I might use... So this was completely accidental that these pieces actually match this up so well. So then what should I do on the inside? Well, let's start with that. So let me scooch these. And I'm going to get the templates for that pocket, the floating pocket, the mats, I'm sorry, for that. And here's one of them. Oh, that's really stuck down there good. And then here's the other. And then part 2 is back here on this page. So So the mats are on page 25 and 26 for this floating pocket here that we have. So I'm going to start with the most difficult one, I think, because I'm going to have to cut a window in there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this on here and I'm going to trace it out real quick. And then we're going to have to try to cut out that window. It probably would have been better to not do the window until I had it matted, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Oops, I didn't even cut it very well. My phone made a noise and I looked and jerked a little bit. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I'm gonna have to try to figure out. All right, I did a 1/2 inch. So from the edge. So now I need to do I don't want to do a 1/4 inch. I'm gonna try. Let's try it. I mean, what the heck, right? 1/4 inch all the way around, and see what that looks like. All right. So all I'm gonna do is line this up. This is a Scrapbook mat. And I'm just lining it up using the grids here, and I'm going to mark 1/4 inch. Oh, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I'm going to do that for each edge here. Did I say edge here? It sounded like it came out funny. Right? So I'm going to keep doing this. Okay, now I'm going to take my craft knife. Here it is. This is one of my new tools. It is a Scotch precision utility knife. It's cool because the when you need a sharp edge, you just snap off that edge. You just snap that. Oh, come on. There we go. You just snap that end off, and then you've got a brand new sharp edge. And there's also replacement blades for this. So, all right, I flipped my ruler around. Now I'm using the metal part. And I'm going to try to not shake so much and slice on the lines there as best I can. This is going to be so delicate. I'm trying not to push too hard. I don't want to shift the ruler. You know what I should have done? I should have inked my edges before I did this, because it's going to be harder to ink the whole thing with the inside missing. But that's okay. Alright, how did I do? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. There we go, there's that. Okay, so let's see if it fits. Not too bad. Kind of seems kind of silly, but I didn't do too bad. So I'm going to erase any extra pencil marks I see. Then I'm going to try to ink it up. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Put that in my scraps. Okay. So the ink that we're using is Archival ink in potting soil. There we go. And a Tim Holtz blending tool by Ranger. Oh, this is gonna be hard. All right, so I'm gonna ink this up and I'll be back. Whoa. All right, so I got it inked up. There's a little bit of hangy thingy there. It's all right. As best I could. I don't know if you can even tell, but we're going to go ahead and attach that down so that it doesn't get messed up. And I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. And I'm just going to run a line of it around the edge. I'm going to carefully place this on here. Okay, not too bad. It's not 100% perfect, but handcrafting things, it's not supposed to be 100% perfect. Am I right? Okay. There. That wasn't awful. Not too awful anyway. Okay, so now let's continue on. Here's the mat for that. It actually needs to go upside down so it'll fit on this side. And I want these. What do I want to do? Do I want it from the top? Oh, I guess it's pretty much the same length. So I'm going to lay this on here and I'm going to trace it out. Like that, and I'm going to do the same thing for this. I forgot to mention too, if you wanted to know how I made my workbook, I will put a link below. I made it the exact same way I made the Everlasting workbook. So all you have to do is follow those same instructions. I did it the exact same way, so I will link that video below for you. Alright, so I'm going to cut these out and ink them up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so they're both inked up. I didn't even check to make sure that was good. It's so cute. It's amazing what a little bit of pattern paper can do to craft cardstock. It just looks so awesome. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing a seam binding closure. So I need to do that first. I think I'm going to just run a piece on the back. I just need to figure out what color I think I want. So that's what's going to be on the back. Whoops. And there's a little bit of it on the front. And then this is, I think we'll do the blue. The blue seems to be the best contrast. So I'm going to guess, whoops, not supposed to come out that much. Get back in there. I'm just going to guess on the amount. It's probably way too much. And I'm going to put it down here close to this, there, that magnet there. I'm just going to run some, this is scrapbook.com, double-sided adhesive. Tim Holtz retractable craft pick. So I'm going to kind of hold it up and find the middle. And then I'm just going to lay that on there. Like that. So then when it comes around, we can just tie a bow. Yeah. Alright, so before we do that, let's go ahead and attach this back piece. this have an up and a down? I don't think it does. So since I'm going over some seam binding, I'm going to use a Fabric Tack by Beacon. Yep, maybe. There we go. And I'm going to put some on the Fabric Tack. I'm going to put some on the seam binding and right under that little edge there, and then along the edge of here. I'm sure the art glitter glue would have been just fine, but I enjoy Fabric Tack, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so now I'm just going to lay this on here. And plus we're going over all those magnets as well, so I want to make sure that there is a good my dog, my big dog, she's laying on the floor next to me and she's making funny noises. She's sleeping. She's dreaming, running through the fields. Right, so to be like, oh, let's go ahead and glue this one down. I'll go back to the art glitter glue. Doesn't look like I trimmed that very well, but that's okay. Right, so then when it closes, we'll have a nice little bow right here. That'll be so cute. We might have to trim that up a little bit, but then it goes there. Yes. What do we think? I think we like it. Well, I like it. That's for sure. And I hope you guys like it too. Okay, so let's remove this again. There's some, oh, that's sticky. Alright, so now I need to think about, do I want to cover this? And I'm thinking maybe I do. But I'm going to use some of the muted backgrounds. These are the ones I've already cut into. Let me show you. These are my muted backgrounds. They're available in my Etsy shop. They will also be listed below. But we're using number 2, number 3, and number 12. And I just printed them onto like regular printer paper, copy paper. Whoa. So, let's see. We could do a blue, or we could do pink. Let's do the pink one. We'll just line the whole inside. So we'll line this back part. So we use the same mat that we used on the back of the accordion pocket. Trace that out. And then the mat for the top part here, we'll just put that right up next to it. We'll trace that out. Whoa. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out and then ink them up, and I will be back. Okay, so I got those two cut out and inked up, so I'm going to go ahead and mat. I'm going to go ahead and attach them down. So I'm going to start with this piece. I was giggling because I was watching my mailman. My son sealed our driveway yesterday, I believe it was yesterday. So our vehicles are sitting out in the street and blocking the mailbox pretty much. Not completely, but it's not a clear path to the mailbox. And I just watched him. He just drove up on the yard. Just drove up in the yard and dropped the mail off because our vehicles are in the way. That's funny. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna flip this way. So I'm gonna try to slide this in here again without making too much of a mess. Again, it's a good thing this dries clear. I just touched something and I think I got that crooked, but that's okay. So, we got that matted, right? Got that matted. So, before we do the inserts for that, I'm thinking I want to go ahead and get this matted. Let me get these pieces together. So, oh, and also while I was gone, I forgot, I told you guys in the last video that I finished, I'm working on something new, right? And I made a full prototype of one of the things. And anyway, this is the collection I was using to make that prototype. So I added some more pages to the, I had more large cut-off pieces that I kind of forgot about. So I added them to here. They were with my other project. So anyway, so I have more to work with than I previously started with, which is fine. So I'm wanting to mat this pocket here, but it's mostly going to be covered up. So maybe I could try to get those little pretty flowers there. Maybe that one. No. Not the biggest fan of that pattern. I love this pattern. I wonder, should we just do like plain? Let's just do the plain. Whoa. Okay, so now I need the mat for that. Let me put these mats up. So, these go back on their page. And if I'm not mistaken, that pocket, where I get my mat, is this pocket here. It's on page 4, so the mat is on page 7. Whoa, 17. I'm ripping that off there. Oh, the magnets. So, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and trace this out. Cut it out and ink it up. And get it matted. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then we'll be back. Alright, I got it inked up and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and attach it just so that nothing else gets stuck to those magnets. And I'm going to go back to my Fabri-Tac because I'm going, I've got those magnets there. I want to make sure that there is contact with some adhesive. And then this will go here. That. Right, so this will be covering that up when that's on. That is so cute. I just love it. And then you can take it off. Okay, what we got going on? Oh, there's that envelope shifting around again. Alright, so before I mat that, I guess I could go ahead and mat that. What could I use there? So, I wonder if we should maybe use the green. Would have to go that way with it. Let's use the green. What the hey? What the hey? Or, yeah, let's use the green. Alright. Since this is the mat for that pocket, but you know what? Since I don't need the full main base mat, I just need a little bit. I'm just going to use this since it's already out. I just really need it for the height, not so much for the length. Okay, so I'm gonna grab our glitter glue again. Don't really need any here, but I'm gonna add just a little. See, I didn't even ink one side of it because you're not going to see it. So I'm just going to try to slide that in there without wiggling it too much. Whoops. There we go. This clearly would have been easier to mat before we put the pocket down, but we didn't do it that way, so. All right, so now we've got that, and that goes there. I don't have an insert for that yet, and so I think that's one of the things we're gonna wait on for that, but I do have an idea for, these are the inserts for the accordion pocket. I have an idea, but first thing I want to do, I think, is I want to mat the outside of these inserts. So I'm going to get the mats for that. Let's put this one back. The accordion pocket inserts are right here, page 14, so the mats are on page 27. So I'm just going to grab one of them because they're the same. Maybe not that piece. I thought this was cool because that whole word beauties is there, so I want to try to utilize that as well. Okay, so there's that one that we used last time. I just think it's so pretty. I think that's pretty. So let's do one. I'll do one on camera and then one off camera, I think. We'll see. So there's the front. And then let's do the back down here. Well, maybe I should pick the paper then if I'm going to do one off camera. At least tell you what paper I'm going to use. I might use that one. You know what? I'm going to use this one, even though it's not my favorite pattern. I'm going to use that one, and these pieces, I might have, oh no, I just have one. I was going to say I might have one big and too big enough, but this is not my favorite pattern out of the whole thing, but I think since it'll be inside there, it won't be, it won't bother me as much, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make two mats for the other one as well. And then I'm going to cut them out, ink them up, and then I will be back. Alright, so I already matted this one, but I've still got this one to mat, so I think it's going to be like this, and like this. And I'm going to use art glitter glue, and I don't think we're going to mat the inside because I have an idea. That I think I'm gonna do. I might even do it for both. I think it'll be cute. We'll see. I don't know why I do that little swirly swoo, but I do. It's still there. Okay. That is so cute. I'm so glad I picked the craft cardstock for this paper collection. I just think it just looks so awesome with this paper collection. It's so cute. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do is make a little booklet. So I've got me some cream colored, just regular printer paper, copy paper, whatever. And I think what I'm going to do, I may not even get my paper trimmer out. Oh, that's pretty close. All right. I am going to even though it's a little short for this, I think I'm going to use, this is the mat for, oh, you know what, let me, for the insert. So I'm just going to tear this paper down to the width, and it's just a smidge shorter than the actual mat, but I think it'd be fun to make a little booklet. So that's what we're going to do. So now I need to decide if I want to sew it or staple it. I don't think I've ever done a staple. Let's give it a try, shall we? Alright, first thing I'm going to do though is I need to paper clip it down, or clip it down or something. Alright, I'm just going to paper clip it. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's see. I'm going to get something cushy and a stapler. So I think I'm going to try to do 2 staples. And I've never done this before, like I said, so this is just a regular office stapler. I'm just going to open it up and see if I can get this to work properly. I'm just going to, oh, I did pretty good. Okay, so let me go ahead and do 2 staples, and then I'll show you what we can do. Oh, that one got off, but that's okay. It's because I can't get over it. So then you just want to flip it over, and then I don't want to use my Teflon bone folder. I don't want to mess up my Teflon bone folder, so I'm just getting my old school one out, and I'm just going to lay these over. Well, maybe. There we go. And you could also stitch these. You don't have to use staples. I just thought, I seen somebody do it a while back, and I thought, I want to try that. And I think it's, I'm making it a lot harder than it needs to be. So, I'm getting glue everywhere. So if I can find the person I saw do this, I will certainly link that below. Alright, I still didn't do a very good job. Okay, enough of that. So then, let me close her up. We have a little booklet. Do you guys like it? There's only 4 pages, but it's a great place to add pictures, or see if I would have done a little bit better job getting that right in the center. Would be great, but that's okay. So there's one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got the other one stapled. I did about the same kind of job. A little, not so great, but these are so cute. So these go in here like this, right? And of course, all kinds of stuff can fit in this this floating accordion pocket. And then it closes up like this. And at some point, I'm going to have to trim that seam binding down. Maybe. So, I like it. I think this turned out good. And we don't have an insert yet. Okay, so I think since this is so cool, I think we're going to keep this over here simple. So, I'm going to start like the envelope. I'm thinking, here's the insert for the envelope. Again, it's one of those pieces I just trimmed out beforehand. Let's see. You know, I might even keep those craft and just mat the main parts. All right, let's look here. How big is my envelope? Oh, I can maybe use, maybe use this on the back. Will that word fit? It will. All right, so that's going to be on the back side of the envelope. So then these pieces aren't big enough. Are these pieces? No, that's definitely not big enough. These aren't big enough for anything. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to use that on the back. And I think I will use this, at least on the flap. And then maybe that one. That might be pretty. Or this one. get the mats out for that envelope, and that is envelope number 1. So I know I need this one, and this one, and this one. But I'm going to hold off on the other 2 just for a minute because I want to see if I'm even going to use it. So let's first trace out. This is for the back part of the envelope. Let's make sure we're getting that word in there. Like that. So you can place it wherever you like it. Okay. So there's that. And then I don't know if we're going to do we might not line the inside of this one. I don't know. So here's the mat for the lid. Oops. So since it's supposed to go this way, we need to flip it over so that it fits the front part of the envelope better. And we're going to go with this one. I do feel like one of these pieces should be big enough, but it's, no. Dang it. It's okay. Let's do it on this side. For no reason, really. Trace this out. Whoa. So there's that. And then this one. So it's supposed to go like this. Again, we're going to flip it over. And it should fit perfectly like that. Yep. All right, let's trace this one out. So I'm going to cut these out, ink them up, and then we'll determine whether or not we need to put something on these 2. It might look kind of cool it not being something there, but it just remains to be seen. So I'm going to cut these out and ink them up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have all the pieces cut out and inked up, and I'm kind of feeling like it does need something on those little spots. So let's go ahead and put these back and get these mats out, and I think we'll use the blue. So this one's supposed to go here. This one is supposed to go here. Do I need to flip them? No. Nope. They look good. Okay. I think I'm going to use the blue, whoa, muted backgrounds. I thought I had some scraps over here. That's green. That's green. Nope, I guess I didn't. I got this one. So I'm going to go ahead and trace both of these out off of this blue muted background paper. And I'm going to cut them out, ink them up, and be back. Alright, I've got these all ready to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and attach them down. Again, using the art glitter glue. And I don't know why I keep doing that. So that I could close the envelope. And this envelope is not going to have a closure on it. Look, I just did it again. Because it's going to be under a belly band, so there's no need for a closure, unless you just want one. So now I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Oh, and that's on there crooked. Oh well, it happens. Right, so close that up. Let's go ahead and add this. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and put the insert in because right now, does this have a direction? Oh, I guess it really does. I'm not gonna mat the inside of the envelope or the insert because I want to see what we got left over. Yeah, so I'm done using this paper line for the prototype, so there won't be any more scraps of this to add to what I already have. So now I just need to be careful. So that's going to go in that way, and then this goes on the back here. Oh, that's so cute. Yes. So then this goes here. It was quite a bit thicker. I love it. Okay, so now we need to mat this back part and this, and I think I've got an idea for an embellishment here. If I remember correctly, that the 1-inch pieces, yes, will mat that. So I think I'm gonna keep that simple because is that perfect? Oh wow, I don't even need to trace that out. I'm just gonna use that color, or oh wait, this one. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm not even gonna, oh wait, is that too small? No, it's perfect. So I am gonna get my mat out just to make sure that it's correct. And let me move these. Now I've got so many scraps out, you guys. Okay, move that. The belly band is, where is it? Right here on page 5, and the mat is on page 18. So we're going to go ahead and do this and glue it down so that we can't change our minds. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Move this up real quick. I need to get a new sponge for the blending tool here. I'm getting a mess everywhere. This book is turning out so beautiful. Whoop. And then, okay, let me tell you my idea. I got so many scraps. So, out of the rest of the things I went ahead and cut out, I've got these tags. Let me move the rest of this. So I thought about doing like a little cluster of tags here with some seam binding, and do you remember from the cover we did this little charm there on the inside, right? I was thinking about using the other charm because it was like a set of 2 here. So let me grab it. Here it is. All right, so doing like a little cluster of tags there, and then have this charm glued down there. I think that'll be too cute. So this was this is from, I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's the Gilded Age Timeline by Bead Treasures. I'm just going to tear that off of there, and I might leave, just because maybe I might leave that what's that called, jump ring on there. You never know. You just never know. So let's look at some mats for this. I think it'd be kind of cute. So I know I'm going to use this charm. So these are the 2 smaller mats. And again, I didn't punch the hole. What is wrong with me? Okay, let me punch the hole here. There's one. There's two. So this is for the small one, and this is for the big one. And I think it would be cute. Got that green. So what if I did this color for the big one, and then maybe I'll use this color for the smaller one, and then have this on it. Can you guys even see that combination there? I think that would be cute. So that's what I'm going to do. I was just trying to find a smaller piece. No, it's not big enough. But that's it. Oh, I keep knocking my cover over. It's a little top heavy right now. Alright, so this one's going to be in this. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this one out. And I'm going to mark the hole there for the hole reinforcements. And then this one is going to be in this. Okay, so I've got those both done. I'm going to go ahead and attach them. Are these inked up? Oh, the tags themselves aren't inked up. I'm just going to do it quick since they're, you know, they come distressed already. Just going to add just a little bit of color. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mat both of these little tags here. Oops. I did not do a very good cutting out job there, but oh. Okay. Mat this one. That. Alright, so now I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. So it's mostly going to be covered by that, so not much is going to be seen. So I'm thinking about having these here, and then something needs to be below. So I need the mat for the main base page, so you can pick just about any one of the main base page mats. Oh shoot, I don't have a big enough blue piece. Let's just do pink. Let's just use some pink. So I'm going to cut this out, ink it up, trim it out, and then glue it down. Alright, it's ready to go. I'm going to try something different this time. Instead of adding the wet glue to the paper and then trying to slide it, oops, maybe I didn't ink the whole thing up. Instead of trying to slide it in there, I'm going to go ahead and place it in there, and then I'm going to fold it back and add the glue. I just think it'll be a little less stressful for me. What do you guys think? Perfect. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Yeah, that was a little easier than trying to slide it in there. Okay, I think I'm going to be switching to my Fabri-Tac now. Oh, but before I do that, I need to see if I'm going to, yeah, I think I need to add some seam binding. I kind of want to use blue to kind of go with that. You guys like that idea? So I'm also going to put a hole reinforcement on there, and I think I'll use brown for both. I didn't get that on there very good. And then I'm going to punch that out. Add some seam binding. I swear. It's top heavy. It just keeps wanting to fall over. Alright, so I'm going to cut me a piece of blue off. Go in like this, like that. Whoops. One's a little bit longer than the other. Uh-oh. String that through. I'm not going to cut those off just yet because I don't know how long I think I want them. So, and we could even, if we wanted to, we could leave it loose so that we could, if we wanted to, tuck some things in there. So then I want to glue that. Maybe instead of gluing the charm down, maybe instead it could be paper clipped on. Like maybe something like that. What do we think of that? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my Fabri-Tac and I'm gonna glue. Yeah, I'm gonna make that not removable. Glue that like that. And maybe we won't make that a tuck. Let's go ahead and attach it all the way down. And that part too. Okay, I let it dry a little bit. I've been cleaning up my space and I was thinking about maybe putting some flowers here, but I don't think it would close very nicely. So we're gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it like it is. And then we can always come back and add to it if we need to. Oh, did you see what that had? Did you see what I did? Let's put it in the other way. There we go. Yeah. I think it turned out beautiful. I think both pages look fantastic. And I think they even look very cohesive with each other. I'm really digging it. I like it. I just scratched my nose with my fingernail. Anyway, yeah, so we're not gonna put an insert in there yet, but we are gonna leave this as is for now. I just love it. I just love it. This has turned out so cute. Okay, do let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and hit the bell icon next to that so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And here is a link to my shop if you're interested in the templates or the build embellishments or the muted backgrounds or anything. You just want to look around. And there may be some other videos here on the screen that you might like to see. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.